Hey, Ryan Michael Galloway, we don't need no stinkingrecordcompany.com, and I've got 2 more You Might Suck ifs, and then we'll stop with this series. You might suck if you never get a good reaction from an audience that doesn't know you. Think about it. Your friends are always going to, comics have a lot of problems with this. They've got all their frat brothers in college and around, and they can just make them laugh and have a great time when everybody's drunk. But then they go out and they play a real comedy club and they fall flat on their faces. Well, you're going to find the same thing as a musician. I'm probably not telling you anything you don't know. So I had one other here. I'm trying to think what it was. Oh yeah, this one's really important. You might suck if you as a band, if your members don't listen to each other, don't communicate on stage. It can be a look. It can be what you're listening to and trying to mesh with each other timing-wise. You want to let one person speak and the other person speak and not walk over the top of each other. If you're all playing flat out the whole time, then there's no ebb and flow happening, there's no communication, and you probably do suck. Got a friend of mine, Scott Thomas, very talented bass player. He was talking about solos and when you're soloing against other people, and he said, sometimes you're like in your conversation, you're listening to somebody else, and it's your job just kind of go, uh-huh, I hear what you're saying, uh-huh. So when the other person's taking a lead or really doing something creative, sometimes it's your job just to lay back and, yeah, I'm laying down the rhythm, I'm with you, man, I hear you, I hear you. And sometimes it's time for you to come back and say, well, let me tell you what, and do your thing, and for the other person to step back. Also to communicate for dynamics. Hey, we're all going to kick it up here, or we're all going to end it, or we're all going to bring it down, bring it down. These are things that you do by communicating on stage. And communicating on stage, and it's by looks, and it's by feel, it's not so much by voice. That communication can definitely help you not suck. And I am Ryan Michael Galloway, and we don't need no stinkingrecordcompany.com.